That was a clap. Hello, my name is Ash. Most of you may or may not know me from... Where do you guys know me from? Here I go, going unscripted again. That, and I also don't want to log on Final Fantasy tonight, so I figured might as well record this while I'm at it. So, if you're someone who has met me or known me around 2020 or 2021, this year, all that, time for a little description on my past year. So, my username is actually Ash, but before, I used to go by the username Lonely Nepper. And what did I do back then? Ever heard of a social game called VRChat? So, for those who do not know what VRChat is, I don't know how you wouldn't know, but for those who don't, it's a social game on both Steam and Oculus where you essentially go into a VR world and just talk to people. Think of it like real life, but you can't touch anybody. Unless you got Phantom Sense and there's just some weird, funky shit going on. And even then, VRChat does not have to be played in VR. You can play with just a keyboard and mouse, no problem. This game, to this day, is still extremely popular. There's a lot of people who play it. There's a lot of people who hang out in it. Some people, some content creators from VRChat, including myself, have dropped the game. Not really dropped the game in terms of like stopped playing it, unless I'm wrong and there's some people who have stopped playing it, which I'm sure there are some. But more or less they stopped making content, or at the very least slowed down on it. And I was one of those people who was making content in this game since 2018. Jesus Christ, 3 years ago, huh? And in this video, we're going to go ahead and look through my past in VRChat and see how fun that is. Now, you guys are probably clicking on this video going, why is this called My Past with VRChat Kiwami? Well, here's the joke here. Kiwami, the word itself, I don't know what it means and I don't care, but the point is, there is a game series that I like, Yakuza, and there's a game called Yakuza Kiwami that is a remake of the first Yakuza game. And if you couldn't guessed it by now, I've made a video like this in the past, but I won't lie, it's very out of date. And I might explain why unless I forget, or I just don't decide to explain it. Point is, I've made a video like this before, and this is another version of it. So, let's go ahead and get to the video. So one thing I'll go ahead and say right away is that I've had my videos categorized in seasons almost. I don't know why I did this. Maybe it's because I wanted to categorize like timestamps of when I did certain things. I don't know. So for example, there's 2 videos in this playlist for VRChat Prologue, which according to what I put here goes from January 2018 to February 2018. Not really a long series to say the least. But hey, I mean, it's a start to start somewhere. Oh, and by the way, this is gonna suck. So this was before I realized I was trans. So, oh no, I just realized what I'm getting myself into. Guess we might as well get this over with. We're not gonna go through every video in detail, but we will skim by some highlights and stuff. So, alrighty guys. I'm already done. I quit. I'm done. Welcome back to some more VRChat. I honestly thought the Knuckles video would be the last, but I actually went on here again, and there's a lot of people who aren't Knuckles, or as I like to call. Okay, yeah, so I forgot that I actually did make another video before this one, but I deleted it, and I do not have the raw video file of it, unfortunately. So to be honest, I genuinely don't even remember what that other video was about. But who knows? Knowing my videos back then, it probably wasn't even all that good. Little 5-year-olds. Oh yeah, and yeah, the Knuckles are 5-year-olds, I guess. Okay guys, I know that Knuckles is stupid and all, but I have to show you all the way, okay? Now, I actually found the way that the Knuckles have been looking for such a long time. It was right in front of us the whole time, and we didn't even know. So, it's true. I actually did find the way. It's only in this specific location, okay? Well, not true, knowing standards. Okay, you want to go up behind... Oh, right, I had an intro. I don't... No, can I just skip this? Can I please skip? Yeah, I will skip it. But the point is, I went to the back thing and did the fly thing, you know, where you climb walls. You know how in VRChat, if you're not in an Udon world and you spam jump against a wall or whatever, you kind of like climb up it? That's essentially what I did. And I thought it was only in this world. Dumbass I am. But the music that I was playing was Love You, which I found the song via Rocket League back when that game wasn't free. Yeah, for those who are in the newer generations or later, all that stuff, Yeah, Rocket League wasn't always free. You had to pay money for that shit. It's on my Switch. Oh yeah, and back then, okay, so right now I use DaVinci Resolve to edit my videos. It is a fantastic video editor, and it's free too. It's free, and you could do so much kooky shit with it. It's honestly really amazing. But back then, either this program didn't exist or I didn't know about it. So instead, I used a cracked version of Windows Movie Maker. And by cracked, I mean it was an older version of it, and I couldn't even put outlines over my text. See, there's no outline, no stroke, nothing. It's just the plain old text. And, yeah, if it wasn't obvious, that looks terrible and disgusting. God, I played this game back when the usernames looked like that. Holy shit.
You do not know the way.
Because you don't tell us what the way is, you piece.
It's weird how I was, back then, how do I say this? Kind of a fucking edgy teenager. And I hate myself for it. So yeah, this was when I recently turned 16 years old. I am 19 now by the time of this recording, and Jesus Christ, I was an edgy little fucking teen, and I'm looking back at this and I kind of want to kick myself in the fucking balls. Because what the fuck was wrong with me? I get it, I grew up with like YouTubers and other people who just insulted others, but like, seriously? The Tide Pod Challenge. Holy shit, I forgot that was a thing. The Tide Pod Challenge. What the fuck? How old?
Either way.
How about you shut up about the way before I break your neck?
Well, good to know I was still at least somewhat psychopathic back then. I'll give myself that.
Queen.
This is prostitution.
No, it's not. I mean, no. No one's getting paid to do nothing. How is that What? Why did I say that? I know I was 16 and dumb. I mean, hell, I still am dumb. But why the fuck did I say that? And I don't want to continue through this because there's some other shit that's like said here. But one thing, it's just, there was this one guy that was going around seeing like all the shit that was happening, and he was saying stuff like, this is what autism's like, or that's another form of autism and stuff like that. And here I am sitting back agreeing with this. For those who don't know, I have autism. Why did I agree with this asshole? How edgy was I to the point where I didn't even think it was edginess at that point. I think it was just downright stupidity of me. God. Okay, he didn't actually say the N-word here, but I'm gonna censor it anyway. Because it's close enough.
Blood Gulch? Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, that's right. I believe this was around the time to where I first played Halo CE. And because of that, well, let's just say Blood Gulch was one of my favorite maps at the time. And still is to this day.
Flip the warthog. Nope. Flip the warthog.
You see, I would be the worst Spartan ever if I ever had to go to the Halo in real life.
How do the Spartans do it so easily? Okay.
Well, because here's the thing, young me. You don't have the strength nor intelligence of an actual Spartan. Yeah, ODSTs are fucking useless.
What? They have one of these Salmon Run maps?
Oh yeah, I also liked Splatoon back then. Also, God, I'm just now, look at this. Look at what the menu looked like. Okay, look, I'm gonna have a picture of what the menus look like now in comparison to what they were, like what they are right here. Holy shit! Time does fly, doesn't it? Luckily this is copyright free. We're going to stop right here. See that avatar? That is an avatar of Neptune from the series Hyperdimension Neptunia. I hate Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Best! No, come back, no.
But back then, I enjoyed the series. Okay, next video.
That better not be a Knuckles I see in the distance. No, of course it is. Cause what else? Wait, no, is that Carl Weezer? Oh my god.
And here we go. I met Carl Weezer in VRChat, but I decided to clip it out. I don't know why I decided to clip it out. I feel like Carl said something very significant to me that day. Due to the fact that I cut it out like a dumbass, we'll never know what he said to me. Damn it.
No, I just hate this meme because it makes me want to just continuously stab myself.
Oh, cool. So not only did I decide to put my dead name there, which I will probably censor in this video, even though you could literally go to the playlist that I mentioned before and find what my dead name is. Oh god, that is going to be used against me later in the future, isn't it? Well, oh well, I dug my grave, I guess. But apparently, and here's another thing. I've noticed that back then, I censored only myself. So like if I ever swore, I'd censor myself. But if anybody else swears, I didn't censor them. Why? Why not just censor everybody, or just not censor anyone at all? Like, why'd I do that? I don't understand why I did that. I'm so confused.
What? What the hell?
So, to this day, I don't know if the person up there is either A, a client user, B, someone with a flying avatar, or C, someone who just knew how to break the map. Either way, I still have no knowledge on this.
Can I please have a dildo for Christmas?
I'm not the real Santa.
Can I still have a dildo?
Sure, anything you want.
Ah, thanks.
So, it's been 3 years. I still didn't get this person their dildo for Christmas.
Okay.
Okay, this world's fucking fantastic, and you can't tell me otherwise. This world's a fucking banger. Fucking beautiful, beautiful. Work of art this is. What a world. I love it. I feel like I lied to Lily just now. I'm gonna have to turn that down in editing just to make sure I don't blow your guys' fucking eardrums out. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get to the first season of VRChat. It appears to go through September 18th to May... Wait, what the fuck? It appears to go through September 2018 to May 2019. Damn, that's actually really long running. Even for my standards, I'm quite impressed. It seems that this is labeled as the Lurker Saga. That's an interesting title there. I wonder what that could possibly mean. So this playlist in particular, I'll explain why this means so much to me in comparison to the other two playlists that we will go through, but we'll have to go through them first. Also, LN short. Remember, like I said before, my username used to be Lonely Nepper. God damn it.
They like their own thing, and we should not judge them for liking their own thing.
In other words, if I like having F as my melee and E to interact, fuck off, it's my opinion.
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
I love that guy. He played a Sonic Adventure voice clip here. That's awesome. Okay, so as you can tell from these videos so far, it's mainly just me going around random worlds and just trying to see what I can find. So far, history has never been made, okay? Until this next video. So, okay, here's what I find funny. Okay, so I had my own intro. I'm not going to play it because I cringe at it. But apparently the first clip that shows up is a clip from the Dying Light 2 trailer that was back when the game was revealed. I want you guys to keep this in mind. I haven't played the first Dying Light until halfway through 2020. So in other words, I knew little about this series. Why did I make this part of my intro? At least with JoJo and Neptunia, like, I like those series. I mean, I still like JoJo to this day. So, like, those are series that I liked and I understood and whatnot. So, it made sense. Why the fuck did I do this? The intro's not bad. I'd say it's actually decent considering it's my first time, like, editing with stuff. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna cringe at it.
Oh, hell no.
Did I really laugh at a lolly saying hell no? Actually, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
You can invite some friends if you...
It would help if I had some friends. Well,
There you go. First friend in VRC. Let's fucking go. Ah, there's Bunny right there. So this person in particular is someone who I also first met, one of the first few friends in VRChat, who still has an existence to this day. I mean, that doesn't say a lot. They are pretty cool and all. I want you to remember this person though. Alright? Just be sure to do that.
oh my god, Robotnik!
Oh yeah, so that was Tails. Yeah, I almost forgot about him.
This looks like it. Oh, used.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo, I've watched so many events.
Good job.
So Tails was fucking awesome. So fucking dope. Unfortunately though, I haven't seen him since this world. God, that hurts saying out loud. I have a really cool and special sword here, it seems. I hope I use it well in this upcoming
God.
fight.
Taking the way of the hero.
This was a bad idea. I threw my sword.
Yeah, I'm kind of a dumbass.
Try not to die like last time.
What? I was just watching.
Okay, fucking, I can't. What? Die like last time? God it. Oh, I miss these times.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this part. So the funniest thing is, this was a long tunnel that went on for probably 20 minutes. Oh, and go love and peace. Say what you want about Neptunia, but this OST, bah, I can't, I feel old. So this was also where I made my first VRChat avatar. Well, I say made, but it's really just a alt color of a already existing model. I think I chose this model because I saw Matt6 from Nag's videos and really liked the avatar. So, also this was from VRC mods. Oh Christ almighty, don't use VRC mods, guys. Please, if you're someone who makes avatars and stuff, please don't go to VRC mods. It's terrible.
Gotta go to my friends.
Alright. There he goes. Hopefully I'll run into more people like him where they just like do some crazy stuff.
Oh boy, I had no idea.
Oh.
Yeah, I was still pretty decently new to anime culture around this time. Even for someone who has watched and loved JoJo. So this really says a bit. Keep in mind, I was super pure and wholesome back then.
I'll be taking this.
Well, at least I still had good taste back then.
What fucking time frame are you from?
Oh, I'm from the Viking Age.
Hey look, it's Buff. Some people who have been on this channel for a bit might know Buff from my old Counter-Strike videos that I've made in the past. Interesting videos to say the least. Buff is a pretty chill dude, I'd say. I don't really talk to him too often like I used to back then, but from my experience, he pretty chill, he pretty dope, and all that shit. Not sure what he's doing right now and all that stuff, maybe I could ask, but I'm also socially awkward, and I'm also a rogue who does stuff loner style. But what do I know? Things are things, you know? He has popped by in my streams every now and then. Like, there was one time he popped in for the Nier Automata stream, and I think he joined for another one of my streams, but I don't remember what I was playing. Might have been Halo? I actually don't remember. That was cool. That's cool. Buff, if you're watching this video, hi. I know you said hi from the first Pass with VRChat video, but hi again. Because fuck you. Accept my hi.
Well, I'm sorry to break this to you, but we did have a reincarnation for you. He killed himself like 5 days after being born.
Oh.
It wasn't even intentional either. He was crawling off the bed and then he landed on a pencil.
I love how this was what my humor was back then. Oh yeah, a baby crawling off of a bed and landing onto a pencil. Yeah, that's great. That makes yeah, Twitch would let that slide. All right, so here's the first. Hey, look, it's one of the people from the old friend group. Okay, people. Okay, so let's let's play a little history lesson here. Back when I was in VRChat, I was a part of a VRChat group. Well, not really a VRChat group, more of a friend group. But anyways, this group was big and huge. I met them around in October, and how I was acting before, being edgy, they were the ones who helped me be able to clean up my act. And to be perfectly honest, they made me who I am to this day, really, in their own right. They made me happy. They made me feel that there were actual good people in the world, instead of everyone just being stepping stones or rusted gears in this factory we call Earth. So even though most of the people from the group I either don't talk to, I gotta thank them all. Wouldn't really be here if it wasn't for them. So, I owe them that much. I found this group from a person from the group, Father Ditto, who I think just goes by Ditto now. And she was like just super nice and whatnot. We just like hanged out a lot in VRChat. And I remember I joined off of a murder world with them. And that's when I started meeting more people from the group. And Striker, oh my god, Striker. Saying that name out loud is weird. I overheard when everyone was about to hop off that he mentioned something about ending a stream. Basically, in my head, I thought he's a streamer. No shit. So I decided to essentially find his stream, and then I did. So whenever he would be streaming live on VRChat, I'd hunt his ass down. Because I wanted to meet more people in VRChat, and I liked this group a lot. So I wanted to meet more people and talk to new people. This was my way of doing it. And it worked. Omu, holy shit. That's a name? I haven't heard that one in a bit. Omu was someone from the group who I was pretty fond with. I'd say me and them were pretty great friends and all. There was a point where I'd never really interacted with them much, but I still considered them a good friend. Why'd I get blocked on Twitter? For some reason, me, including a bunch of other people, got blocked by Omu on Twitter. I didn't even say or do anything, and if I did, I don't know what I fucking did. I was just doing my own shit. I wonder where Omu is right now. I hope they're doing alright and whatnot. If you somehow come across this video, Omu, hey, you're still cool human. I'd at least think so. I'd at least hope so. Please don't kill me. I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Dude, you're invisible? What? You're fucking invisible? Fuck you.
I'm not invisible. What are you talking about?
What a prick.
I'm actually not invisible. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, scumbag. Wasn't invisible. Your game was just fucking broke. Uh-oh. You know, this right here... So this is like a different type of bullet train. Now, I may not really care for a lot of people in the group, but I'm not gonna bash on anybody here. So let's just say... bad experiences. And here's Striker. Here's Striker. The guy I was talking about before where I checked out his stream and stuff. God, I feel fucking old. Where is he now? That's what I want to know. Okay, so I did a quick channel search. I don't think I could find his Twitch channel anymore. I actually don't know where it is. I won't lie. That kind of hurts. I was hoping I could find it, but I guess I'm kind of a dumbass.
So, my plan is going to be to wait for someone to scream, and then we take action. Because that's usually how these kind of things work. I was just joking. I was just joking. I'm looking back at this. At first I thought it was actually someone screaming, well timed, but it was probably just someone who overheard the conversation and just decided to scream.
Here's your wine, let me give you some cups.
Sammy! Okay, so this video here, Sammy's date. The whole premise of this video was helping Sammy get a date. It was funny, it was hilarious, I don't give a shit. You can't tell me otherwise. And Sammy, I have nothing against this man. He's fucking awesome, but I haven't seen him in like 2 years. Where is this motherfucker? I haven't seen or heard from Sammy at all outside of VRChat, so I won't lie, I miss this motherfucker. It has been a long ass time, and I wish I could see him again. I honest to God wish I could see him again. I'd fucking do whatever at this point. Ah, so this right here is Candy. Allow me to explain something real quick. I don't know what the whole situation or relation between she and Sammy was. What I do know, on the other hand, is that apparently Sammy saw Candy as a threat. Why did I believe that? Well, let's just say when Sammy saw her...
Okay, so
Save me.
if you would like to go take a look.
Yes, we have
Oh shit!
Oh, okay, to this day, that's still pretty good. That's still pretty fucking good. And Candy also proceeded to use me as a desktop punching bag for the longest time. Oh wait, that was almost everybody from the old friend group. I don't know if they did it because I was a desktop user, or because if I was just there. But I clearly didn't do anything about it. I was fucking stupid. But now, since I have arms, I can snap anybody's neck, bring them down to the ground, and kill anybody who gets in my way. Okay, that just got really dark all of a sudden. I'm gonna drink alcohol. What is Z? What is Z? What are they doing? Why are they all surrounding me? I can kind of get why Z was doing it. I can kind of get why Z was doing it. That seems like something he'd do. Why was everybody else doing that? Why was Obu doing it? By the way, Z is one of the few people from the old friend group who I talked to. In fact, there's literally only 3 people from the old friend group who I either still communicate with, or at the very least still know either doesn't hate me or actually remembers me. One of the two, you know. Anyone else who I actually do not hate or anything like that, either they hate me or they don't talk to me often, or they just outright forgot about me. Most likely they hate me though, because fake charisma exists, I guess. So this video has me playing through... Okay, this map was fucking abysmal. That's all I'm gonna say. So this map in particular is called the Dark Waters. And it's a pirate adventure map, where you can like ride ships and go find treasure and stuff. Now, on paper and all that, you're probably hearing this and going, wow, Ash, that sounds pretty cool. How was it? I think the title of the video speaks for itself.
In return, the king will reward you with a mountain of gold. Oh my god, really? Okay.
See, even Webb didn't want to read this shit. By the way, Webb is another person from the old friend group who I still talk to and still consider an awesome person. Okay, so we got Z and Webb. So far, so fucking good. Am I fucking right? Gamers. I'm actually surprised we haven't come across the other person yet. I know we'll come across them soon, but wow, damn, it's really taken a while, isn't it?
I'm not doing
You guys.
I'm not doing this one.
Said he was waiting at.
Poor Webb. He was reading most of that shit through the entirety of that, if I remember correctly.
This is no immersion.
At all.
This is hell.
This is hell.
This is hell. You know, sometimes it's funny, like, hell is not a bad word, okay? But, like, hearing Webb say any stuff like that, like hell or damn or anything like that, he never curses, okay? Let's just keep that in mind. He never curses. So when he says stuff like that, I can't help but to smile and giggle a bit. Because it just seems unnatural when he says this stuff. And it's so funny.
Back in my day, fast travel was the only way to travel.
You're 16!
Fuck yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I've been through shit, to say the least. Funny shit, huh? I should have never given romance a try back then. Hey, just because that was like over a year ago doesn't mean I still can't make jokes about it, guys. Come on, it's hilarious.
When do I get a sword and start killing things?
When you get arms and start swinging them.
Fuck you.
And to answer your question, Wolf, 2021. 2021. Goddamn, 3 years.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Pepper's
You
dead!
did. You
Pepper's
did.
dead!
This is my cannonball
Fucking
now.
wrecked!
No.
I didn't even... So notice how it says times forward speed here. Yes. We sat on this boat for this long. And here's the extra thing. We didn't have any, like, pirates to fight or anything. In fact, there was nothing to do. We just all sat here and we suffered. Yeah, so remember before? Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm actually not kidding. It took us this long to get back to the beginning. Yeah. And the ending we got had it to where we were all killed. It was abysmal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the map was made better in the future to where these sections weren't as long as they were back then. But oh my god, they were fucking atrocious. Probably the worst fucking moments in my VRChat history.
What's going on back there?
Hey, it's K9, the third and last person from the friend group who I still talk to. Wow, you know, now that I actually think about it, I'm in the middle of a war zone, aren't I?
The Nipper found a partner. Would I be able to?
So, context behind this. The avatar that I used to use at the time was based off of Ethel from Fairy Fencer F, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And this is the birth of Claim It. And essentially this was a short little two-part series thing where Wolf, one of the people from the old friend group, tried to get me a date. Did he succeed? Oh, hell no he didn't. But did he try? Oh, damn, yeah, he fucking tried.
How will the Nipper react?
Did you just tell me to attack?
Attack!
No, why would I attack anyone?
Pounce on him. Pounce on him. No, you don't understand. You don't understand what we mean by that. We mean like attack.
I'm gone. I'm done. No. Fuck you guys. Oh yeah, this was around the time when I decided to stop censoring myself, which I should have done day one. But yeah, long story short, there was another moment there where Wolf tried to get me with someone, which we'll get to that video momentarily. And there's been some other moments where he tried, but they were more of like mini skits in comparison to being actual full-blown videos. Even though the first Claim It was short in its own right. Oh yeah, there's also Techno, someone from the friend group. She's one of the people who, I don't know how they feel about me. We rarely talk, and I don't think we ever will again, because the last time we did was because we were hanging out with another person who I do not talk to. So, considering my situation with that, I don't see how we might be able to talk to each other again unless I personally myself get out of my way to DM them. But I don't know. I can't be near that Eevee. If I do, I'm gonna probably kick the Eevee, because you know what I told you before about me imagining it as a football. You know what's funny? Back then, I hated the Pokemon Eevee. And to this day, I actually have grown fond of the Pokemon. But hearing this out of context is almost fucking
Black.
yeah.
Where's your starter?
I don't remember actually. I think it might have been Tepig or Snivy, one of the two.
Or then. Yeah, that's how most things.
You're dead to me.
I actually don't remember him saying that. That was fucking funny. What the fuck? So one thing that I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. One thing that you really can't get back from VRChat, unless you have like a lot of friends or whatever, or I guess it's more of really something I can't get in VRChat. It's just a group of friends to just hang out with and do random shit and meet some new people from other friends and whatnot. That was something that I used to experience all the time, and nowadays I can't do that anymore. I feel like the only way how I could be able to get that back is if I actively go into different VRChat worlds to find new people. Problem with that is I need to find people who are Twitch friendly. I have to do like purges in my friends list on VRChat in case if I'm friends with someone who is not Twitch friendly. That'll be fun to try to go through. And honestly, it's harder because of who I am now. And with people hearing my voice, they're just like, oh, you're a dude or whatever and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, that part doesn't really bring me down or anything. No, I expect people to be stupid, especially if they didn't decide to read my fucking username, which is literally Ashley Vexus. Yeah, Ashley. Some people are actually kind and do ask, they either ask are you trans, or do you use like she, her pronouns, or like, why is your name Ashley? And just like, there are some people who are like just genuinely curious and whatnot, and I answer them and whatnot, and they're usually very nice and understanding. There's some people who aren't like that. And I'm not one of those people who, like, if I come across someone like that, I block them on the instant. Unless they're actual jerkwads or anything. Like, if they're not jerks about it, that's fine. I won't block them. But if they're, like, actual fucking full-blown dickheads, then yeah, they get a block. Fuck it. And trust me, I haven't blocked a lot of people in VRChat who has done stuff like that. So, it's safe to say it doesn't happen often. Doesn't mean it's unlikely, and thinking about that is just a slight fear and hurdle that I do have to get over in the future. I could do it, I know I can, but for now, I'm kind of in this spot to where I don't really know how to get over it. Maybe one day I'll find a way, but for now, that's just how things are.
Well, chill.
Okay, I'll chill.
Chill out, man.
You do your thing, I'll do my own thing. Okay.
Canine saved my life, to be honest. Remember when I said that Candy treated me like a punching bag? Well, that's still true to this day. I would have died. Okay, so while we're here, let's go ahead and talk about Wolf for a sec. Wolf Vector. How do I say this? I'd like to say that back then, me and Wolf were definitely pretty good friends. Like, we did a lot of stuff together, especially when Apex Legends came out. That was a lot of fun when we used to do some stuff together on that. In fact, you guys know, like, if you're a VTuber like me, do you remember how, like, when Among Us came out, there was, like, a lot of Among Us collabs between VTubers and stuff, and remember how that was big and there's, like, not that much of it anymore? When Apex Legends came out, that was kind of like my friend group's little thing right there, actually. We used to, like, grab everybody together, just, like, for some streams, like, I get DMs from Wolf or some other people just like, hey, I'm about to stream Apex. Do you want to join in? And I'll be like, sure. I actually used to edit videos for Wolf, which, hold on. Let me actually bring one up.
Has a bigger personality.
Wait. Which one is it? So, yeah, I actually used to edit for Wolf's videos and whatnot, and they're still up, though I think one or two videos that I did make for him were not uploaded, and, yeah, it's kind of all I could say about it. There is more I could say on the situation, but I'm not gonna, to be honest. I don't really want to, because it's not funny in comparison to me talking about my bad relationships in the past. I'll just say this, I don't really feel like getting into contact with Wolf, in the near future or anything like that. If it somehow fucking happens, then I mean, okay, sure. I don't know how I'd feel about it though, to be honest, looking at it now, but what do I know? Why would you ask me though? That's the question.
I don't know.
I'm just kind of here. Light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold with the truth, the promise in our heart. God, I used to have that for my outro. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
That is not school uniform!
What do you mean?
See that person right there, the teacher, the one who is Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins over there? That's Fabiano. All I gotta say is when I looked him up on Twitter as of recent, all I gotta ask is what the fuck? Oh yeah, this was the first horror map I've ever played in VRChat. It was called Project Alice, if I remember correctly, the first part of it. And I did later down the line play the other parts. I don't think we ever completed this, but it did spawn one of my favorite moments from these videos.
What?
What?
Why? See you later! Oh, why is that echo?
Yeah, just everybody freaking out and me saying see you later. Pretty funny stuff, I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. So Claim It 2 is part of the Claim It series that I was mentioning before. And this was also around the time when cloning avatars was a thing. So for those who do not know, around this time, a new feature came out where we could clone avatars. So basically, if someone had a public avatar and they allowed cloning, you could click on their profile and clone whatever avatar they have. So let's say one day you walk around in VRChat and see someone with a Mario avatar that you liked. You could simply click on their profile, hit clone avatar, and you will become the same exact avatar that they are. Pretty self-explanatory. So what we did here is we had Tim the Enchanter, which I don't talk to. I don't know what they do anymore, but... So he had an Excalibur Umbra skin, as you could see right here. Sorry, not skin, avatar. I'm dumb. And what did we decide to do? Well, we decided to have everybody be the Excalibur Umbra, and when K9 came in...
Join us, K9! One of us! Join us, K9! One of us! Join us, K9! Join us! Join us! Join us! One of us! Join us! One of us! One of us! One of us! Join us, K9! One of us! One of us!
I expected something, but not exactly this.
Oh, and remember when remember Bunny from the dungeon video? Well,
something, but not exactly this.
He loves you.
Wait, what?
Oh, Jesus.
And this is Wolf. He lies about me a lot.
Yeah, that did happen a lot. But anyways, yeah, Bunny returned for the first time since the dungeon. It was pretty interesting, to say the least.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Ah, fuck you too.
It's just like New York.
It's so fluffy! It literally just booted up the video and I got like a mini heart attack. So there was a VRChat RPG map called Primal Valley that was in production. I was one of the few people who actually got to play the map early before it got public. Unfortunately though, with recent VRChat updates, it broke a long time ago and the map is literally unplayable, so... Yikes. I don't know the full situation, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that the original creator lost the files and stuff to the original Primal Valley. Therefore, it can't be continued, as even if he could fix some of the issues that the VRChat updates did break. It's quite unfortunate. Okay, this is the part where we're going to start skipping through videos, because remember when I mentioned before from the first beginning videos, they're kind of just like normal going around videos? That's kind of what the rest of these videos are. Until we get to faking VR. From first glance, when you first see this, you're probably thinking this is probably just a desktop gameplay. Well, so, allow me to explain. How is this possible, you may ask? I was using an application at the time known as IVRY. It's an application that allows you to trick your computer into thinking that your phone is a VR headset. Now, it actually works pretty decently okay, alright? It's not the best, obviously, all things considered, but for what it sets out to do, it worked well. The app, however, did have tremendous amounts of issues, and the app never got updated at all. So when I was having issues and not being able to connect, I made some tweets trying to ask IVRY about this. And at first, it was just like I was asking stuff nicely, and then they just didn't do anything about it, and I decided to call them out on their lazy, shoddy work, and then I got blocked by them. Pathetic. At least now I can make a joke saying that I've been blocked by trash. That's pretty fun.
What? What's wrong?
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
You know, I
Turn around! I see them! When I was tripping on acid, my vagina turned into the 3/5 compromise!
Now, here's the thing. I didn't get why this was so funny at the time. In fact, I still don't know what the 3/5 compromise is. Actually, let's look it up. What was the 3/5 compromise? It was a part of a provision of the original Constitution that dealt with how to allot seats to the House of Representatives, dole out taxes based on population. State populations would be determined by the number of free persons, so the 3/5 of persons. Maybe it's just because I'm an idiot with history, but I still don't get it. Oh wait, my card was good on this one too.
It's like this.
Oh, he's about to read it. Which one wins?
There's a world peace.
Yep, that's mine. See you guys. I was just fucking killing it.
It's called bitches and it's art.
It's so good. Whose card is that?
Whose card is bitches?
Mine.
Fucking bitch. Dapper, is it really you?
Yeah, it actually is. I got bitches.
Dude, you're so good at this fucking game. What the fuck?
I know.
How many do you have?
My parents almost slapped me for being this good. Truth.
To the one. How are we losing to the one that's never busted a nut? I don't understand.
I don't fucking know.
It's not actions, it's the thought. It's true. It's true. It really is. Okay, I know we skimmed by a couple videos and whatnot, but I was just mainly going over some of the important stuff. So, now we're going to be going to Season 2, which went through June 2019 to March of 2020. Still pretty long amount of time, though there's less videos here. The last playlist had like 26 videos, while this has 17 videos. Mainly because this was when I was starting to lose interest in making VRChat videos. God damn, I don't really have much to say in terms of like history stuff. So like the original point of this video is to like talk about some certain things and behind the scenes of certain things that happened in the past with me and certain group members or just in general. But now we're just getting to the point where we're just getting to normal hangout stuff that's happened, you know. Nothing too self-explanatory. So I will highlight this. The new family-friendly game mode 2, it's a sequel to the new family-friendly game mode, and it was when the Murder 2 map came out. And when Murder 3 came out, I did the V3 thing. Get it like Danganronpa V3. I don't fucking know.
Nothing.
You like
at all.
say you love traps with all your heart.
Fucking shoot me, you bitch.
Say it. Come on.
I love traps with all my heart. Okay, fuck you. Go to hell. What? Yo, fuck this. I'm out.
They can stay. They can stay.
How have you not... And this right here, I had to really differentiate which Naofumi I was. Okay, here's a person I could talk about. Now, they were in some of the previous videos, but... Okay, look. Hyper Neptune, or known as now as Starlight VR. Wait, wasn't it Blue Vortex? What the fuck? How did I meet this person? How did I meet them? Well, I was going into a VR world one day, and I saw someone in a Neptune avatar with this username. I just sent them a friend request and left the world, and I haven't heard from them until the beginning of 2019, and yeah. And because of Blue Vortex or Starlight, oh my god, names are all over the place now. Oh my god, it's like my old videos. I was able to meet some other people. I was able to meet Akuma. That's Akuma, my demon brother. He is super awesome and super great. I'm glad to have met him. He's the only online sibling I got.
When I'm aiming for VR, we're gonna be doing exercises.
Exercises. Wait till I get full body and then we'll do that. So we haven't done exercise. We need to do exercises. Aaron, if you're watching this, we need to do exercises.
It's just
I wish I
weird.
had full body tracking.
I wish they made one for the Rift.
I wish I had VR. Don't worry, buddy. You got one. In 2021. Yeah, this is what I think it is. This is from JoJo. Yeah, that's kind of a part... it's kind of a part 5 spoiler. We're off Giorno flies to space. So, this is one of my favorite videos from the past. Mainly because of how hectic it was and how many people were actually involved. That's kind of all I can really say about it.
Get your ass over here.
It's my job to lurk. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's his fucking job. Don't take his job. How is he gonna get...
Yeah, I was a lurker. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, I never actually explained that portion. So, I was quote-unquote a lurker in the friend group. What does that mean, you may ask? Well, let's say I joined my friends, and I saw them in a group all piled up together. Due to my social anxiety that I had at the time, I didn't feel like just approaching the group, especially if there were some people there I didn't know. So what did I do? Hid from a distance. Now, I didn't hide to the point where I was completely invisible or barely visible. I hid to the point to where I was visible, but the only way how people could get me to come out is if they actually pay attention and acknowledge my existence. Otherwise, I just sit back and watch. So you could say I was a stalker, but you'd be fucking wrong.
See how long I've had mine? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, wait, this part.
You wanna poop sock? I got a lot of poop
No!
socks.
No!
I got a lot of poop
No!
socks.
No!
I gotta sell my
So many poop socks. Oh my god.
God, so many subtitling I'm gonna have to do later.
Yeah, it actually took 3 minutes to do all that, which today's standards would have taken me under that amount of time. But because I was using Movie Maker, it took a bit. God damn, that's what my profile used to look like? Holy shit. And that's what Twitch's fucking thing used to look like too. Wow. Time really does fly, doesn't it?
Oh my god. I swear sometimes it's you. How'd I get here? How did I...
Okay, so, how do I explain this? So, speed dating, kind of. In this world, there were platforms you could stand on, and standing upon these platforms, everyone will spawn into different rooms with 2 people in each. And this world is kind of a fun world to help you get to know random people, or maybe a group of friends that you're with and whatnot. It's not actual dating, obviously. It's just for fun, really. I wasn't on one of the platforms, but for some reason, whenever the time reset for people to refresh, in other words, different people going into different rooms and whatnot, I got dragged into it. It could be because I was on one of the platforms, but the game glitched and didn't give me a person with me, so I respawned and whatnot, and basically got myself out of there. So the game must have still processed that I was still in the room, because when the timer reset, it forced me in here. At least that's what I'm assuming. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the last video. Okay, not the last video. There was a lot of videos I did not click on or whatnot, but this video we're going to click on. Remember when I said that I first got VR in March 2021? Well, I won't lie, that wasn't entirely true.
Oh, I want to see you on VR.
In February of 2020, so long story short, I bought a Windows Mixed Reality from eBay for $200, and long story short, that fucking thing sucked and only one controller worked, and that was literally the worst purchase I've made in my life. Now, for some reason, there's chapters on here. I have no idea why. Now, Webb's Bizarre Quest 2. We had Webb's Bizarre Quest 1, which was just a fun video title, really, just to me having fun with my best bud Webb and whatnot. But this video in particular, you guys know how the Claim It videos had Wolf forcing me to try to get a girlfriend? This is kind of a spin-off of that, where I tried to find Webb a girl. And knowing my past romantic experiences, you probably guess how that turned out. Let's just say I'm eating Madden 09 for dinner. God, I made a Scout the Walls reference. Apparently people liked this video too. Jesus Christ. Why? I mean, yeah, it's a pretty funny video in comparison to my other VRChat videos. But really, 11 likes, wow.
Advanced Warfare Zombies was like if you took steroids and injected it with heroin.
I pre-ordered the $150 version of that game.
And was it worth it?
No. No, it wasn't. It was really not worth it.
I tried to do a little thing to where the no that appears, let's go back.
No.
I tried to have the no, the N and O, literally on Webb's eyes, so you could see, as he, came up, I, made it zoom in a bit, so that way it looks like it's just on his eyes. I thought that was pretty clever at the time, and looking back, that still is.
A couple days from now, you know what we're gonna be doing?
What are we gonna be doing?
PSO2.
Yeah, you got a point.
So, yeah, around this time, Phantasy Star Online 2 was coming to the West. And what Webb said there, I clipped out of context. And Webb, let's just say if you're watching this video, you and I both know damn well that what you said here aged like milk. Oh goddamn, did it age like milk. Alright, so that's the end of the video. I know I didn't go over every video like I originally planned, but most was kinda, I won't lie, kinda cringeworthy. I won't lie. And some stuff I just couldn't stomach watching, so there's that, if you will. So this video had multiple purposes, and by that I mean just one big purpose, and that was essentially just to look back on the past of VRChat to see pretty much how much I have grown these past couple of years and whatnot. It's really something, if you ask me. I mean, I've been through a lot of shit, and here I am now, living life, and that's kind of the best I could really make up out of it, to be perfectly honest with you. So before I do end the video, this is practically already the end, but I want to talk about some like extra stuff. If you don't want to hear anything about that, or you feel like you're done with the video, you can go ahead and hop on out, skedaddle. You can go if you want to. Nothing's keeping you around, of course, it's your choice. But if you want to stick around and hear me babble about some other shit, then I mean, hey, I'm here. I talk about some stuff for a bit. So first, let's talk about my feelings towards VRChat. Like, do I still like the game and whatnot, all that? Personally, yes, I still like VRChat, and I still hop on it every so often, and it's always been a lot of fun, really. Hanging out with people and whatnot, but here's the thing, I won't lie, I've lost motivation to hop on VRChat daily. I used to hop on this game every day, and it was because I had groups that I would be able to join and hang out with. But now there's no groups anymore in VRChat to like hang out with. It's usually just a certain amount of people to join, and you're probably thinking, why Ash, why don't you just maybe find a group to join maybe? And yeah, that could definitely help me out in the long run. The problem with that is my fear, really. As you know, back in the past, I wasn't out as a transgender, so I was going around as Nepper, aka like just Ash but male, you know, all that stuff. So like there was nothing to like worry about back then. It was just, oh, I'm who I am there, blah blah blah. But then after I found out everything, it just made it harder to go around with people, around like in different public worlds and stuff. And I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh, this person is like transphobic or homophobic or whatever. I don't like block them on the instant unless they just continue their act. Like at most I'll probably just either walk away or leave the world, because I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like dealing with it and whatnot. Because at this point I'm used to it, even though my username and status, you know, they kind of give shit away. I'm just saying. It's not that I don't want to find different groups to hang out with in VRChat, it's just that I really honestly can't. And unless people reach out to me, which I know will never happen, I need to get myself out there. It's not gonna happen. I won't be able to find another group to hang out with. Unless I can get some other people from my current friend group to form our own group and maybe build upon that later down the line, then I mean, I don't know. Maybe something that could potentially be done? Maybe. But I'll probably find a way to get over that, but as of now, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. But hey, we'll see what could work. Next, I want to talk about the old friend group, with Wolf and everybody else back in the group. Say what you want about the group. Say what you want about those involved. Say anything like that, right? Everyone in that group, I feel like I owe them in some way, shape, or form. And despite all the jokes and memes that I've made the like past couple weeks, even months and whatnot, despite all that, from the old friend group, there's actually not a single person who I hate. I'm not kidding. There's not a single person from the old friend group who I hate at all. And you're probably thinking, like, someone who is from the group watching this video, they're probably like, what do you mean, I thought you hated so-and-so or whatever. No. To be honest, I've said some of that stuff because I feel like that's what I wanted others to think, or what people wanted me to think. To be honest, it's hard for me to hate people. It's not to say that there aren't people who I hate. The thing is, like, and I know this sounds like a broken record, hate is a strong word, really. And I don't really hate anybody from the group. They had their reasons, they had their own stuff for why the friend group broke apart and all that stuff. Now sure, I find more people from the group favorable than others, but that doesn't mean that I hate the ones who are less favorable. It just means I'd rather hang out with some of the other people instead. That's all. It's nothing personal, really. It's just who I like hanging out with the most. At least I hope that's not too personal. But to be honest, the group in general, I miss it. I'm gonna be honest. We used to do a lot of stuff together, and it was so much fun. It was so great. It felt like a second family in a sense. It literally felt like another family that I could go to. And this is probably gonna hit like a bullet train and whatnot, but if it wasn't for the friend group that I was a part of, I wouldn't be here where I am right now. And by that, I don't mean that I'd be a different person or I wouldn't be a streamer or anything. I mean, I wouldn't be on Earth. If you get what I mean by that. The group showed me that there are good people in the world. The group showed me that we're not just gears in this rusted factory we call Earth. We're actual people just trying to live our lives to the fullest and have fun, make others happy while we're at it. And to some people, that's all that matters. But to some other people, they're also trying to figure out how they could survive, make futures for themselves. Not everybody's like that, though. Not everybody's like anything who I've mentioned. Everyone's different, but that's what makes us all unique, really. So, yeah, I guess there's that and whatnot. The next thing I'm going to talk about is, well, I say talk about, but it's more or less send some thank yous, really, to some people from the friend group. I have some specific people who I want to thank from the group for some things that they've helped me through in the past and whatnot. We'll start off with Wolf. So, Wolf was someone who I'd say I was pretty close to in the group and whatnot. He was one of the first people who showed me, hey, even if someone seems intimidating at first, or if they seem kind of like out there, they could still be nice. I won't lie, when I first met Wolf, he seemed kind of intimidating to me. Not in like a bad, like he seemed threatening sort of way, but he just had this aura to him that made me feel like I shouldn't mess up around him, or I shouldn't do anything stupid around him, that kind of thing. But he was overall a friendly person around me. And I personally think that he was a good friend for the time being when I was around him and whatnot. And back when I was editing his videos and whatnot, I actually learned some different editing methods that I otherwise wouldn't have learned just editing my own videos. So, yeah, thank you, Wolf. I don't think you'll ever find this video, but if you do happen to pass by, hey, send a thanks to you, I guess. Next we're gonna mention is Z. Z is one of the people who I still hang out with from the old friend group, and he is a goddamn amazing person. I mean, I don't think I gotta say that twice, really, but I'm gonna say it again. He's a goddamn awesome person. He has helped me through a lot of stuff in the past. He's always been there for me if I was ever down or if I was ever going through something. He overall just puts himself out there to like help me, even at times where I feel like I didn't deserve any sort of help or anything. I felt like I should have just been left alone, thrown in the back and forgotten about, if that makes sense. And to this day, he's still an amazing friend. We still do stuff with each other, play Halo or any other game, or just hang out in general and whatnot. He's really an awesome friend. Couldn't replace him. Thank you, Z. You're awesome. I'm gonna say it one more time. You're a goddamn amazing person. Next, K9. Holy shit, K9. Similarly to Wolf, I was a little intimidated by him at first when I first met him. Not as long as I did with Wolf, though. It was more or less I was intimidated by him. Jesus Christ, he was lewd. I don't know if he still is now. I'm gonna assume he probably still has that one Elmo avatar. But K9's just one of those people where, like, if you just need to let loose and just have fun and be yourself, being around him can help you. There's no doubt about it. He's genuinely just an overall fun person to be around, and just, I don't know, like, being around him just gives off positive vibes, if you will. And it's just great having those vibes around. Trust me, you need that sort of stuff in your life. You don't need to throw that shit away. And overall, me and him have talked during some situations that have happened in my life, and honestly, he's a good listener, and I hope I was a good listener too when he ever talked about some like stuff that was going on in his life and whatnot. I consider myself a good listener, and I hope he indeed thinks so too. But yeah, thank you, K9. Fucking awesome. But I mean, I don't think I gotta tell you that. I think you already know that. But next person, we got Webb. One of my other best friends and whatnot. Similarly to Z, he has helped me out through a lot of stuff, whether I was upset or sad and whatnot. Especially on October 5th of 2020. What was that day, you may ask? Well, let's just say I was super down. Like, I was like in a depressive state that I at first didn't think I was going to get out of. But he stuck with me. He talked to me and brought me to a point where I felt calm and safe enough to actually go to sleep that night and actually rest and move forth and whatnot. I had so many of my other friends, like I went into a call with some other friends, like I got a couple hours of sleep and went with some friends, and they were just like asking me if I was good and whatnot, and I just simply just let them know like Webb was there, he helped me out, I'll be better, don't worry. You really helped me out there, Webb. And I don't know if you know how much you actually impact me, but you impact me a lot in a very good way. You're awesome, dude. I fucking mean it. And overall, I mean, you also have your knowledge of JoJo, which also led me to getting knowledge on JoJo. You're literally one of the people that made me go, yeah, I want to continue watching JoJo because I'm still on part 1. You're the reason I was able to binge through everything and get to part 5 when it was releasing. Holy shit, I didn't think that was possible, but here we are. But yeah, thank you, Webb. Awesome person, good friend. I mean, what more can I really say? Now, there's one more person who I want to mention. Some people might probably be surprised by me mentioning this. But anyways, this is a person who has been with me for a while, you know. We were best friends back then, but you know, times have changed and whatnot. And I personally think that's okay. Things happen and whatnot. Who is this person? Well, have you ever heard of a bunny VTuber named Evie Fails by chance? Ever heard of Evie? Well, if you haven't, what are you, living under a rock or something? Mate, really? Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't live under a rock. In all seriousness though, no bullshit, no memes, no references, nothing like that. She has helped me out through a lot of stuff in the past. Similarly to Webb and Z, if I was ever down, she would be there to like help me and whatnot. And overall, she was just supportive for what she did and whatnot. Now, me and her, we don't see eye to eye anymore, okay? I don't know if anyone's noticed that or not, with like the memes and quote-unquote references and jokes that I've made in the past couple of months. And let's be honest, we all know that I'm happier now, where I am. But I'd be lying if I said that I didn't miss the moments that I had with her. She was generally someone who I looked forward to talking to every fucking day. Like, she was that good of a best friend, to where I wanted to just talk to her about anything, really. Gundam, anime. Hell, there were some conversations where we talked about our VRChat past and stuff, and I won't lie, that got me tearing up thinking about the past, because Jesus Christ. There's some moments there. But in all seriousness, even though we've parted our own ways, we both went our separate ways and whatnot, I genuinely do hope that she's doing well. I hope that she is happier now she has the annoying thorn that is me out of her back. I don't know. Okay, I know I said no jokes, but seriously. I mean, I kind of was annoying to her. Probably still am. Now you're probably thinking, well, if you don't hate anybody from the group or anything, what was with the jokes again? Like I said before, with all this stuff, it was what I wanted people to think, or what I thought people expected me to think, and I didn't want to change any opinions or like have my own on it. I don't hate anybody from the old group and all that stuff. But in all seriousness, Eve, I doubt you're watching this video. I definitely doubt you're watching this video. But hey, if you somehow come across this, or if you find a clip or some shit, I don't fucking know, just know, I appreciate all you've done for me in the past. There's no joke, no reference, nothing like that. You have a damn good one, alright? I fucking mean it. Thank you to all who I've mentioned. Seriously, I wouldn't be here without you guys. Really doesn't mean a lot for all of you. Done. Now, the final thing I'm going to talk about is, what now? After everything I've done in the past with me used to being a VRChat streamer, and now being more of a variety streamer that prioritizes in MMOs and single-player games like Yakuza and Nier, for instance, what do I do now in terms of VRChat? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I mentioned before in my beta VRChat video that if I reached 500 followers on Twitch, that I'd stream VRChat again. And while it started off as a joke, I'm not going to lie, I want to hit that goal sooner. I want to stream VRChat again. I want to give it a go. I doubt that what I do for VRChat streams will be on par to the quality that it was back then when I used to stream VRChat. But I want to give it a go. I want to try to get back into VRChat again. I genuinely miss those days of just craziness. Crazy fun is what it was like back then, you know? Something like that. Maybe I could like fit it into like a schedule or something. You know? Like maybe every weekends we'll do VRChat, or maybe like every Mondays and Fridays or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I can make it like fit into a schedule or something. Or maybe I'll just stream it whenever I want to stream it. Like, oh hey, I'll stream whatever game I want, whatever I want, that sort of thing. I don't know. It's just really all depending. Maybe I'll do like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or like VRChat streams, while every other day is just whatever the hell I feel like streaming. And I don't stream like VRChat on those specific days if like something else come out. Maybe like a game release or DLC for something or whatever. Yeah, that's no joke or anything. I want to get back into VRChat. I can't say that it'll be successful, and I can't say that my idea will last. But I at least want to give it a try. See what it's like. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to streaming the game. I have little to no experience with streaming VR games. I've only streamed VR once, which was with Boneworks. And I know how VRChat has like the camera stuff, and I wanted to set up something cool with that, but I'm still kind of iffy and like noobish at it, but maybe I could find some ways. Maybe I could find something to do with it. But for now, we're going to keep things how they are. I won't stream VRChat until I reach that goal, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll still keep going on VRChat, probably until the day I die, or till the day VRChat actually dies, or something happens. You'll never know. The future, it's undetermined. It always will be. But we can always look forward to it and make it better, even if it's not the greatest that we thought it would be. That's for damn certain. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed everything that I showcased for this video. And once again, to those who I've mentioned when I was thanking people, thank you again for being there when you were there. Or to those who are still around, thank you for being there and sticking with me. And to those people who have been with me since I started VRChat streams, or just when I hopped on VRChat in general, and maybe you're from the old group, or just maybe an old friend from VRChat in general and you're seeing this. Thanks for sticking with me. Somehow sticking with me. Because, honest to God, I don't know how anyone's managed to deal with my bullshit for this long, but I guess there's ways. I guess there really are some ways, huh? Let's try to make a better future for everybody. And for ourselves. And make sure that everything is the best it can be. Hope you all have a good night, afternoon, morning, wherever it is where you are. Just be sure to have a damn